This is Damon Stevens with FinWealth Bullish. Today is Monday, July 18th, 2022, and this is stock market update for trades of the day. What an exciting market it is out there. We're headed up towards those 50s as we talked about in our Sunday prep video, and bears came in and pushed the bulls down all the rest of the day. So obviously that 50-day moving average continues to be resistance. Something we'll talk about here as we get in the video, talk about tomorrow, see if we have a turnaround Tuesday possibly expected, and go from there. Let's get into a little bit about us and what we provide. So definitely go out and check out our website, finwealthlive.com. There we have a free Discord you can join where we post numbers before the market opens. So you can see what we're trading, what we're looking at, when we're getting in, when you get out, and give some guidance there, at least of what we're seeing in the market. So definitely take advantage of that free service, and hopefully that'll help us make some money together. Let's get right into looking at some of these at the stocks here. So you see Dow Jones closed down 0.69%, NASDAQ down 0.81%, S&P 500 down 0.84%. So very close. And you just see here just a slow trickle effect all day long on all the stocks. And so you can see energy, had a nice little pop up, and we talked about this. It was looking bullish, and it had a nice little pop up, and we'll show some charts on that so you can take a look and see what's going on there. But our FANG stocks, a lot of money flowing back out. We are into earnings. Bank earnings seem like they're fairly positive, but we still had pullbacks here, even though they sound like they're pretty strong. So we'll see how the rest of the earnings season goes. Just because there's positive earnings doesn't mean the stock's going to continue to go up. I've seen some huge movements in the opposite direction when companies report their earnings. It's just crazy. Earnings season, some crazy stuff. But looking at our scanner here, nothing really hit the scanner as far as small caps or anything like that. So we didn't trade anything there. Looking at the futures, this is live. This is real time. This is on a 15-minute chart. This is here on the left here. You just see this is just volume, showing where the volume is, and the main volume is up here. And you can see here this nice pullback that we had today off of our upper deviation band all the way down to our lower deviation band, and that's where I found support and bounced off. So that's where this very helpful for me, at least. I don't have to think much on this one as well. The deviations pretty much kind of how the market works as far as its common structure. So it just helps, anybody who I'm teaching and educating and people who are just trying to learn the market, how it works and how market structure works. Just a helpful tool. It's not always accurate, but 96% of the chance time it is, and provides a great level to know where support and resistance is without having to draw it out, because deviation is kind of what the market uses to, figure out how to measure itself from the mean or the norm. So you can see here, we're just kind of on this upward wedge here. So just continue, to consolidate here. We're consolidating back above the 20-day, at least on the 15-minute chart. Hopefully we'll get another bull run tomorrow. You can see here, here's our channel. Here's our deviation bands. We're at the bottom. So more than likely, we can either trickle all night long, all the way to the top here. And if we do, then I can see possibly some downside. If we don't, if we trickle here or we start to bounce back and forth through here, just got to watch that pre-market to see, are we more towards the downside or the upside in this market. And we're in a range, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but we're in a range, which means we're just going to go back and forth until the market finds some direction. Looking at Tuesday, we have building permits coming out, housing starts, so that information will come out before the market. Existing home sales on Wednesday, jobless claims on Thursday, and PMI, which will be the big one on Friday. Looking at our calls and puts, this is where people are shorting the market with a put or going long on the market on a call contract. Let's see here. Do I have the right date? I do. Let's refresh this here. And that way you can see here. So this is, this did not refresh. Give me a second here. Okay. So looking at the end of the week, so this is how the calls and puts are looking. So looks like here right now we're sitting kind of around 383 and max paying for the market. So if the market wants to keep all its money for all the contracts it's issued out to people, it needs to stay right where it's at, a flat market, not end up anywhere up higher or lower. right now with the number of calls it puts out there. So it's right sitting at max pain. And you see here, we have quite a few contracts here at 370. So definitely people are expecting more downside to the market this week than upside, obviously. So something to pay attention to, do we get this downside movement and, the market pays out, or is the market going to hold itself maybe in this range here, kind of go back and forth here between this range. And that way at the end of the week, it can shut out everybody on both sides. So just something to be aware of. It's not a guarantee, but definitely something to be aware of. Going into Tuesday before the open, you got J&J and Halliburton and Ally. Those are the ones I'm watching. And then after the close, Netflix will be a big one. Man, this thing has been moving like crazy. But Netflix, Interactive Brokers, some of these others I'll, kind of pay attention to. And then Wednesday, we have lots of banks. And then we have on the close, we have Tesla, which is very, definitely high on my list. We have, airlines and entertainment. So just some things to pay attention to as we get later into this week. So here's, again, one of the things I told you is, definitely join our Discord here. And this is our website here. And this is just a video we have out here. It kind of just tells you a little bit about us. So let me play that real quick for you.
Do you feel like you never have enough money? Does building wealth seem impossible or overwhelming? Or does building wealth feel like gambling in a casino? Or perhaps you tried to build wealth and failed. If you answered yes to any of these questions, then we have what you need to know. Our team can help develop you into a retail stock and crypto trader, just like many before you. But to be successful, it requires learning new skills. And exercise makes your skills strong. Your success will let you trade anywhere. But our team will help you become a better trader. Your journey starts here.
All right, so definitely take advantage of this Discord here and get part of this community. That way we can continue to bring this content to you and help you out in your trading and share our ideas and hopefully get your ideas. That way we can kind of make this money together. Now let's see if my charts will load up here. It looks like it's having a little memory issue here. So let me just click here. I'm going to free up some memory here. So apologize for the delay here. Give me just a second here as I close out some things. Okay, yeah, yes, it wasn't a Google thing or a memory thing. It was just Google. It just wanted me to reload the page since the prices have all changed. So it kind of hung up on my screen. It was fine earlier, but we're back now. So you can see here, Google did its split, and now we got stocks, around $110. And you see that it's just in this channel going back and forth. So, I didn't know if this is going to be volatile today or not, but, it wasn't. It just kind of staying in this range. So we'll just kind of watch it. It's either looking for a breakout to the upside above 120 or to the downside below 105. So this might be in a range, but you can't play this. If you're buying the bottoms and you go to the tops, you can sell out, right? This is usually what people do if they're scalping. They scalp the bottom by buying here, sell at the top, then short it down to the bottom, then go up long again. I don't recommend that, especially if you're new trading. But this is, a scalper's option, so when they say you can make money when the market's flat, you can do that through certain options, or you can actually do this scalping technique, which we teach in one of our courses. So, but definitely don't do it if you're new, because it can be tricky. And then Tesla. So Tesla, you see here, again, just kind of consolidating this range back and forth. So we need to break out above this 756 or below 700. So Amazon, again, like everything's just flat. You can see here just for, for weeks here, we're just flat here, just kind of consolidating. Once we break out, it's going to be huge. Whether that's the upside or downside is to be determined, but We have a lot of energy building up and waiting for an explosion here. So just, keep that money ready and keep your options open for both directions. Apple here, you can see here, kind of range bound as well, but come up to the upside here. But we found resistance today. So if we can break out tomorrow or break out, above 152, and maybe we break outside our normal ranges, maybe we can come back here to 179. And that would totally change out of this deviation band. We'd have to readjust this, or this would adjust for us. But right now we're coming up and we found resistance and backed off today. But it's holding. So we'll see if we can get some more play out if the market will be positive here, because this is, a nice, strong run up here. So definitely watch an Apple to see if we can get a breakout. If not, it fills back, and then we just come back into this channel, and we got support down here, 129. NVIDIA, kind of, it saw some strength coming in, but you can see it just kind of, lower lows, lower highs. Tried to break out today, failed. So just kind of range bound also on that kind of, wedge, downward wedge here. So, I mean, this is a bullish wedge, so we should break out at some point, hopefully, but there's no guarantees on that. On Meta, you can see here, nice little consolidation. Nice try to break out here above that 20-day and run it to the top here of this channel here, and broke back down. But we're still above the 20 days. So looking to see if Meta's got some more juice in the tank to run up here. Now we're above the 20-day. Definitely closed on the high side, so that's positive. Now, that's one thing, the bears came in to fight today, but turnaround Tuesday, do we have a more upside challenge tomorrow? If it fails again tomorrow, I think we come down below yesterday's close. We got some lower numbers coming in this week. RK, again, staying right here. We love this, just gradually climbing up here, getting its momentum and strength. It did close it down on the bottom of the candle, which is not good, but continues to hold this. So as long as we hold this support line, we're doing good. If we break it, we may be coming down to do a triple bottom down here. Gold continues to be weak here. It's just hovering down here close to our lower deviation bands on a downward slope. US oil, we talked about this, again, we got a nice bounce, nice run today, right at that 100-day moving average. So trying to break out of here. You can see we're still coming down here, downward sloping. This was a higher low, and this is going to probably be a higher low. And if it can break out of this channel, then we have a whole another game playing here if we can get up to 82. If not, if it comes up to the top where it's at right now and just kind of backs off, then we're just continuing this channel to the downside. And we're just barely above that third deviation band right now. The VIX, we had that spike up, but it's down here, still back on the 200 again. So that's good. It'd be great if it could pull below the 200, but as long as it can stay here below 25, we have a good chance for the bulls to come in and run. But if we get a spike up here at any time, just watch out, because that means the market's going to turn probably pretty quick. On SPY on the 1-day chart, you can see, this is the kind of the channel, and we came up here towards the top and rejected. So we put in a lower high here. So again, still weakness in the SPY. Triple Qs, same thing, pulled up, still above the 20-day moving average, but pulled right back down to that 20. So definitely, you can see here, just slightly, a lower high. So that's definitely more bearish than bullish, but we'll see what happens. Semiconductors continue just to kind of grind up here on our support channel here. 2 days above the 20. I like that. Got to get above 220 though to rally this up and get out of this right here. You can see here we may have double topped here, may pull back here. If not, this could be, maybe we can get back above the 50-day. We can kind of run it. But right now, at least as long as we stay on the support, we're just kind of slowly grinding up, kind of like RK. IWM 1-day chart, you see here, again, try to run up here, got a lower high we put in today. So definitely still downward sloping. XLF, so financials, nice, nice run up here. We got above the 20-day and we're holding it. Again, lower highs. And so we had this double bottom here. I was hoping this was going to be a double bottom where we could kind of possibly pull up here. So we'll see. We could possibly pull back here a little bit and then run up. And then that was a double bottom, and we got a nice run up here towards, $34, $35. If not, if we can't break out of the support at 32, we're going to just be, stuck in a range. XLV, so healthcare, nice run up here after hitting that low again. But we failed to break out of these moving averages, so we're kind of down here, back below them again, kind of sandwich in between the 50 to 20 and the 200 and the 50. So just kind of sandwiched in here. So let's see if we can break out here. You can see this is upward sloping, but if we put a line here now, it looks like there's weakness still here. So as we're seeing weakness, just keep that in mind. Don't be going all in on money or anything right now until we know that we're going to break out of here. So I'm just going to put a line here just so I can kind of keep an eye on this. We definitely don't want to see us continue to start going back down here and break this line here to the downside. Want to break out of here and go to the upside here. So we'll see if we can do it. Look at energy sector again. We pulled up here, nice, sitting here flat right on this other candle. So we chase up this candle. We got to break above this candle and hold, and we can get a rally up. If we don't, we may chase right back down the candle, back to the lows again. Bitcoin pulled up here. It closed on a newer high here. So we got a higher low in here. So that's good. So we'll see if we can hold that, and maybe we can break out like Ethereum, because Ethereum's kind of taking the lead right now, which is just amazing. So Ethereum, did break through the 50, and we're back up here towards the 100 moving average. So definitely good. We're actually in the third part of our deviation band. You notice the 100 is right in our third band. So if we can hit that and break through, we can go towards the 200. If not, then we might come back down here and bounce off that, and that would be resistance, and come back here and find a level of support off of one of these bands. So something to keep aware of. But that's our stocks, our cryptos. Definitely go to finwealthlive.com, join our Discord here, and become a member of our services and our training. And let's make some money today together. Again, we'll get together tomorrow night, talk about the trades, how we did, and what the next day is going to bring for us. So definitely join us. Everybody have a great night. Safe trading day tomorrow, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.